43 this morning, live look in Springdale, a beautiful sunrise, and it's going to be a beautiful Friday, Danny.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful Friday. We'll see mostly sunny skies to start. A few clouds will puff in during the afternoon. I think we'll stay dry, but honestly, we really need that rain, especially after this last month plus. We've been fairly dry. So this was the drought monitor last week. In case you didn't catch it, it updates every Thursday at around 8 a.m. We had abnormally dry areas last week across much, especially of northwest Arkansas and the northern half of the River Valley, as well as a little bit of moderate drought there in Carroll County. We'll now update to this week. Again, updated yesterday, some moderate drought developing there in southern Washington, as well as a good chunk of Crawford County and western Franklin County. And then again, continuing to expand into Carroll County. Really, the only spot that's not there is, remember, in early July or early August, we had those really heavy rains in western Benton County. That's really the only spot in the area that's not necessarily seeing that. So because of that, we have some burn bans in effect currently for Crawford, Sebastian, Franklin, and Johnson County, in the River Valley. And more could be issued if we don't see rain on the way, which the good news is that we do. And also what helps with that is that the temperatures will be lower, so it's not as hot. It won't have to absorb more of that energy or any of that moisture out of the ground. So that's some good news for us there. And that cold front eventually will make its way here actually through the day tomorrow, but we won't feel its full effects until really Sunday, but especially Monday. So that feels like we'll be dropping off quite a bit after Sunday. For the next couple of days, it'll be pretty warm, close to 100 for that feels like in the River Valley. Mid-90s northwest Arkansas, low to mid-90s on Sunday, then again off the scale Monday and Tuesday in a good way. So we're going to see that feels like drop because not only the temperature's dropping, but the humidity will continue to drop as well. Those dew points will be in the low to mid-60s pretty much through Saturday, and then on Sunday we could see some in the upper 50s. Sunday looks gorgeous. Temperatures around seasonal, but the dew points are really low, so it's going to feel pretty nice. Monday, Tuesday does get up a little bit because rain chances will be on the way, providing some of that moisture needed for rainfall. So here's Futurecast. We're fast forwarding to Saturday at noon. That cold front, again, as I mentioned, will be swinging through. We could maybe see some isolated showers Saturday evening and early Saturday night, especially in northwest Arkansas. But you see a lot of that will dissolve. There's just not a ton of moisture to work with at the surface, so we'll keep an eye on it. Sunday, I think any activity stays to the south, and if we do see anything, it'll be very, very sparse. The best chance, I think, for next week as of now is Monday afternoon and evening into early Tuesday. You're going to notice here's that rain kind of coming in. Whenever we're in northwest flows, which we're in, we're going to get these kind of repeated rounds of showers and storms. And for us, again, that'll be Monday night into Tuesday. Now, the question is, after Tuesday, as that moves through, where do these storms line up? For now, there's a high confidence that central Oklahoma, near Oklahoma City, Tulsa, will see a good chunk of that activity. But does some of that be pulled east? Wednesday looks like there could be a little bit of a break. Thursday, again, does this stay more to the west? Does it get pulled more east? So that's something we're going to have to figure out over the next couple of days, where exactly these line up, because it can shift quite a bit. Now, on the lower end, I think after Tuesday, maybe on the lower end over the next 7 days, we could see 2 inches of rain. But on the higher end, maybe we could see up to 4 inches of rain if we get those rounds that move through. Overall, though, there is very high confidence that the temperatures, no matter what, those will drop. And it's just after Tuesday, the question is, in terms of rainfall. So again, Wednesday we have that 30% chance, but it looks pretty low, so we'll have to maybe keep an eye on that. Otherwise, again, it looks like a nice weekend. Rain arrives, and those low temperatures, or higher temperatures, going to be down in the low to mid 80s.
All right, sounds good.